Hello everybody, I am Moldy, and this is Lies of P once again. In the last episode, we defeated the King of Puppets, and we made our way here to the Lorenzini Arcade. But before I go plundering the depths of the arcade, which is more of a mall in my opinion, I did pick up that clock sword, and I want to put my saber handle on the clock sword blade so that I can get a good move set off of it, and also pump some upgrades into that blade. So we'll go ahead and do that, and possibly level myself up if I've got enough ergo left over after doing that, and then we'll just see.
I know my way around a weapon.
So I've heard you're good at weapons. Anyway, clock sword, where are you? There you are. I want to put that on. No, I want to. Where? Yeah, that. I want to put saber handle on clock sword blade. It's better. And we'll just pump all the moonstone I'm carrying into that. Of course, I've got more moonstone than this thing can handle, which is unfortunate, because if I could just throw it all in there, then we'd be good. It's one level down, but nothing one crescent moonstone won't fix. Speaking of, where's Pauladina? There's something I want to tell you, Geppetto's puppet. Please come to the hotel garden on the way to Elysian Boulevard. Yeah. Come to think of it, Sophia did say that Lady Antonia's condition is getting worse, and perhaps that got this old puppet concerned.
Welcome, good sir. At last, we speak frankly, instead of with professional reserve. I have something to confess. Something involving your unique perspective. I am a puppet whose ego has awoken. I don't know exactly why, and we need not dwell on the details. Instead, I wish to dwell on the welfare of Lady Antonia. I adore Lady Antonia. It is a presumptuous feeling for a puppet to have, to be sure. I have no intention of putting myself forward, of course. However, I cannot watch her die. It's too painful. Thus, I need your unique perspective. You exist somewhere between human and puppet. Can a puppet and a human fall in love? Have you ever met a puppet who loves a human?
I met a human who loves a puppet. But I can show you that wedding ring.
It exists indeed. An unbelievable love, to be sure, with a wedding ring as its symbol. I fear even trying to pursue such a splendid happiness. I have no intention of telling her, of course. It wouldn't be proper to burden someone so frail. If I may be frank, this is better than I dared hope. Even if you are telling me a sweet lie, I shall savor it. Thank you. It was wise to confide in you. Thank you for granting me that wisdom.
Yep, it's nice. The ergo is
No matter
whispering.
what fate brings us, I will be at Lady Antonia's side.
Yeah, so can I buy
Serving
things from
her
you?
is my duty. The very reason I was created.
Yeah,
Welcome
good.
to Hotel Craft.
Yeah, sell me things. I wonder if... Yeah, you don't have any crescent moonstones on hand. Damn. You got a dark moonstone of the Covenant and some hidden moonstone. But I need crescent if I'm gonna go upgrading this clock blade any further. Unfortunate. Anywho, let me grab me a level and then we'll get back to the arcade mall thing. Now ain't that a fancy looking sword I got my hands on? Yeah. I'm going to love cutting people with that. Now then, of course, we got some big ugly thing with bone spears coming out of your hands. You're stabbing me. Why you do that, you big, gross monster thing? Take some of that, why don't ya? Now yep, you're doing what I don't want you to do, and that is hurting me. Alright, now let's cut your face open. There you go. Hey, I took his arm off. The critical hit animation's a bit different with this blade. I kinda like it, but also kinda don't, but that's not such a big deal. I can take that and just roll with it. Anyway, cut my way through this mess of trouble, just like I've cut my way through so many other things. There we go. Also, one thing about this blade is I think it has less durability than the saber blade, but it's fine. So what if I gotta go grinding this thing a little more often? I can tolerate it. It's not gonna bother me all that much. It might bother me some, but it won't be too bad. Oh, you're a different kind of enemy, ain't you? You're splattering your juice everywhere. That's not okay. Keep that juice inside of you where it belongs. You big, ugly, chubby bastard. Now then, this way, maybe? Yes, I did pick up a key for that. That guy's closing in on me. I don't like it when people close in on me. Probably shouldn't go doing that. So, yep, you're getting up, and I don't like people getting up when they're supposed to be dead. You got a scorpion tail going on. Yeah, that guy at the edge of the pit was there to distract me from that dude trying to sneak up and grab me and jam his scorpion bits inside of my head. That's the whole purpose of it. And there's another one trying to grab me again. I see, at least they're real fragile, they are. So are these guys. And they do like exploding their goop all over the place, which I could see being a problem if you're careless. But if you know what to look out for, then why even be bothered with caring? And you're over there throwing your goo. But that's not... Okay, your stupid giant gross arm is making it hard to circle around you. Now... Okay, there we go. Very kind of you to leave that opening that I needed. Anyway, that's mine. This cellar seems to be flooded with what I could only assume to be either wine or blood. That's not too bad. I cannot see. There we go. That's better. Now I can fucking see. And you're charging, which I don't like. Don't you fucking charge at me like that. Alright, there we go. You're swinging some more. That's bad. What you're doing right there needs to stop. No, you don't. There we go. Take some of that. And that should be the end of you, except it's not. You're a tough little cookie. That's what you are. And now you're swinging with your decay shit happening. I don't like it when you do that. And I got a sweet little frame out of you. That frame, is it better than what I got? You fucking know it is, baby. So, now, if this is the cellar, perhaps I'll find that wine the old lady wanted, or a fable catalyst. Perhaps this isn't the cellar that I thought it would be. Still unsure if I'm wading through wine or blood. Wine would be less bad, but then I'd have alcohol over me. Blood wouldn't be alcohol, but it's blood. There's just no winning with that now, is there? Monad Charity House concert. All of you are invited to the concert being held at the Monad Charity House. We pray for the successful opening of the exhibition. Children sponsored by Monad Charity House have a message of love and hope for all of you. Don't miss this chance to listen to the most innocent performances in all of Krot. Date and time, XXXX 1800. Place Lorenzini Arcade, Central Plaza, sponsored by Lady Isabel and Sophia M. Well then, that's nice and all, but I get the feeling it didn't happen, what with all the shit hitting the fan. And you, sir, are spraying me with your juice. That's not okay. Keep your juice to yourself. I don't like getting sprayed with crazy ass nasty juice. So then, that's a big boy. A really big boy. And you're probably gonna be causing me all sorts of problems, ain't ya? Unless I kill you, of course. Okay, you're pounding the ground. Okay, these guys regenerate very fast. That's what their deal is. They can't take too much damage, but they just very regenerative. Now then, you went and slapped me guard. Good for you. I just regained all the health you tried to take from me. That looked like it may have been a grab, and I, for one, do not like getting grabbed by big, ugly monsters. And I can't get to the front of you to capitalize on your compromised position. Owie. He hit hard. Uh-oh. Let's, not be in front of him. The front is not where you want to be when he's doing that. Big boy's dead. Treasures for me. And as soon as we find a stargazer, I can grab another upgrade for this blade that I be using. And, yep, that's bad. Yeah, okay, you ain't going to get me, Mr. Man. Ow. You went and got me, Mr. Man. Yep, bad time. There we go. Now, suck on that. Perfect. That will fuck you up right in the hole that needs the fucking. And he's a pounding, and there he goes. Big boy is done. Did you drop anything? No, of course not. That's just not your style, is it? You're not a guy who likes dropping things. But you're a bitch who likes coming out of doorways charging at people. And you also have a same gimmick going on, Mr. Chargy Man. Now, are you gonna have one of those weird guys inside of you? Yes, you are. And he's dead. Let me see, where's this? Okay, yeah, this is the way we need to go. And if we head straight ahead. Okay, this door, this should be the door right in front of that first real big guy that we fought, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, it just takes us right back to the Stargazer. That's perfect. Real good. And there's a door in there that I decided to put off going through on my first playthrough, thinking it might be the way of progress when I wanted to find treasures, but it's just, you go through and there's a big ol' statue. Something that's worth coming up to. Anyway, we'll worry about that in a moment. I got some upgrading to do. I do remember there being a strong guy right here in front of this fountain. Okay, I remember wrong because there's a merchant right there. Underground passage key.
Who are you?
I'm a guy.
A lost visitor? Or a looter who's arrived too late?
Well,
You look like a stalker. I figured you were all dead. No offense.
anyway, show me what you
Stalker.
got. I want to see what you're selling. Circular electric chainsaw. Interesting. You get some odd things here. I don't plan on buying that weapon though. Anyway, this door here. This should just open up and there should be a statue here, or... Nope, this is the door that I thought the other door was. That's what's going on. So, this is the way forward, or it just leads us into a bathroom. That's fine. Scandal V. I assume that's 5 or... Okay, no, it's V. I see those words there. The tragedy behind the flamboyance. Few citizens of Krot do not know who V is. The crown prince of high society. The man who came up with the grand covenant of the automated puppets and built the best manufacturing company at the age of 18. The man who's always fancy and is passionate about making people laugh. V is the most hated and beloved man in Krot, but his innocent passion makes even his opponents sentimental. However, even fewer people are aware of the tragedy he experienced in his youth. The true nature of the death of V's parents was covered up. Officially, they were victims of a homicide during a mugging. Even though V experienced a tragedy in his youth, he grew up with a cheerful personality and became a well-known person whom any parents would be proud of. However, there is no one who knows that V secretly requests for the case history every year, and that his request is always denied. Suspicion surrounded this tragedy at the time, and there is known to have been pressure from the workshop and the alchemists throughout the investigation. The most interesting hypothesis is that the murderer is not human. If this is true, it explains the workshop and alchemists' suspicious attempts to cover it up. It also explains how V was obsessed with inventions and success from his youth. This is where the real tragedy of Krot lies. Even V, the richest and most influential in all of Krot, can't come close to their power. On the other hand, this fact includes another truth. Have you noticed? The state's censorship is keeping me from writing it, but as a writer, I'm curious if people are ready to accept the truth. The truth that there's a murderer made of steel that walks among us. Perhaps our world of Krot is not such a safe place after all. As you might have guessed, V is obviously Vanini. There's nobody else who is referred to as the Prince of High Society in this game. And yeah, eventually we'll talk to Vanini and he'll start going on and he'll give us the information about how his parents were killed and exactly who killed them. But that's a story for later. Right now, I'm all out of time for this episode, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you again in our next one. Goodbye!